All right, we got a nightcap here, 10:30 Eastern time on CBS Sports Network, 217, 218 on the rotation numbers. We got the Boise State traveling to San Diego State. It looks like the Aztecs are laying -7 pretty much across the board right now on SBR odds. BOL is hanging a 46 for the total. You wager a 47. You looking to bet this from a side or totals perspective, big man?
I'm looking at it from a side perspective, and I think people will be surprised. I'm going to take Boise State in this game. I think they're a pretty live dog in this one, and I know many will say to me, "Big man, you talk about Boise all the time. You don't say they're any good. They can't beat San Diego State." You'd be right. San Diego State's covered 4 in a row. They've covered 14 of 19 in this conference, but I saw something from Boise State last week. I saw Brett Rippon kind of get back into the feel of a game. He threw a touchdown pass. He's healthy again. Madison, their running back, Alexander Madison, had a huge game. I think the run game is going to be key for Boise. They were kind of one-dimensional. They were kind of stagnant on offense without the run game. He's really starting Madison to look like that Jeremy McNichols type of player. I look at San Diego State and I ask myself, have they blown down anyone this year? If you look at every team they've played, with the exception of UNLV, they've all been close. And I'm also pointing out, I wonder about the validity of their pass defense. They have not played very many high-level pass offenses. I could see Brett Rippon coming in here, not Brett Rippon, Brett Rippon and Kozer coming in here and really kind of putting them on their heels a little bit. You look at the schedule. Stanford's not an elite passing offense. Arizona State's really started to run the ball a lot more. UC Davis, Air Force. The one team that can throw the football, Northern Illinois, stayed in that football game. I think San Diego State, they're a very good team. I just think this is that one of those high-level Mountain West matchups. I like what I've seen lately from Boise State. We have to remember they were right in that game with Washington State. They blew a big lead, but they were right in that game. Defensively, they're 19th, Drew, in the country against the run, only giving up 3.1 yards a carry. Look for them to bottle up Penny a little bit. They're not going to do it totally, but the unfortunate part about the Aztecs are they're a little bit too dependent on Rashad Penny. If he's held up, they're going to be held up, I feel, as a group. They could go in here and batter Boise State, and that could look really stupid, but they haven't really done that this year. I don't really count UC Davis. Other than that, their games have been close. I look for this one to come down to the wire. I think it's a 28-23 type of game, 27-24. I think this game's going to be won, really just week to week. This is a Mountain West kind of game. Boise will be up for this game.
All right, big man. Well, great breakdowns, man. It looks like we're starting off Friday night, the Washington State Cougars -15. We also got the over in Georgia Tech Miami, which you can get at Chris right now at 52.5. We got Utah USC. You're taking the under. The best number there is at Bet Online. And in the nightcap, you're going with Boise State Broncos +7, which you can pretty much get across the board at SBR odds right now. So anything else before we close this up, big man?
Yeah, I will say this. I don't buy half points very often. That's just not my style. I think buying the half a point in the Boise State game could prove really, something that could really help you at the end of the game. I could see that 35-28, 28-21. I'm usually in this business to win. I don't want to push. You can get it. I'm probably thinking around -120 juice. I would really recommend buying the half point in that game to 7.5. I don't do it often. I very much rarely ever do it. In this game, I think it could prove important.
All right, so how are we grading this one? Are you doing this 7.5 with extra juice?
We can do 7. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm a man that sticks by my word. I'm just telling the bettors, if you can get 120 or lower somehow on buying that half point, you maybe get special juice or something. I don't know, because you can get -7 at +100. I would recommend doing that, but I'll take the 7. I think it's within 4 points, Drew.
Okay. For record-keeping purposes, we're on Boise +7. So good stuff, big man. Check him out on Twitter at Jeff Nadeau. Big man on campus, thanks for joining. We'll talk next week for another BMOC Bet Buffet.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.